I'm Shane Audie with Rider Magazine, and I'm here about an hour and a half northeast of Cape Town in South Africa for the launch of this, the new 2023 Norden 901 Expedition. And as you can see by the look of this bike, we have had some fun. It's been an amazing 2 days of road and off-road, some pretty gnarly sort of two-track. It's been a good day. This bike is going to retail in the US for $15,799. It's about $1,300 more than the previous standard Norden 901, and you'll find for that $1,300 you are getting a hell of a lot. Like starting at the front here, you're getting this new touring windshield, coming back, heated grips, heated seats, you've got the center stand, we've got the luggage at the back there, as well as the big skid plate, and also you'll find the electronics. You do get the Explorer mode as standard on this bike, as well as the rain, street and off-road modes, and it is one fun machine. You also find though on this generation you do now get the WP 48mm Explorer suspension up front on the forks. You also get the WP Explorer rear shock, giving this 240mm of suspension travel and 270mm ground clearance. And it does make a big difference, just the rigidity in the forks up front, its handling on the road. It is really nice. You can throw this thing around very, very smoothly. And off-road, it is softer than its cousin, the 890 Adventure, but you can still push this thing really, really hard. We've had a lot of fun pushing this, bouncing up and down like little rock ledges through some pretty hairy sand sections, and it just eats it up. And the softer feel from the forks and the rear shock just makes the handling and the ride on the road super smooth. And with these creature comforts such as the heated grips, the heated seat, like those cold mornings, it's just a dream to ride. It's a really, really nice machine. You'll also find like it comes standard with the Husqvarna Easy Shift, and the quick shift on this thing has been like butter the entire 2 days I've been riding it. I have not had any misshifts, any false neutrals. It is super smooth, probably one of the nicest quick shifters I've had the joy of riding with in a long time. It just really improves the overall experience that you get riding the Norden 901 Expedition. Let's talk about the suspension just a little bit more. Like, it is tuned differently to its cousin, the 890 Adventure R. And, you know, if you're looking for that sort of more off-road, a little bit more extreme, I did change the suspension settings on my second day out on this bike. It was very soft and, beautiful on-road. I just found it a little bit too soft off-road, so I did put it in the sports settings, which did stiffen up the front end. It tracked so much better off-road, and on-road, you just notice the little bumps a little bit more. It is a little bit of a compromise, but it's nothing that would really upset your ride on a long distance travel, which is what this bike is all about. It's about touring, it's about crossing continents and just enjoying yourself. It is a very fun motorcycle to ride and very easy to ride. And with the modes, the rain, the off-road, street modes, I've been riding for the 2 days mostly in the Explorer mode, changing the traction control settings and the ABS as required. But anyone that's new to riding adventure bikes, those other three modes will just change your experience. Like, they will help you improve your riding and really let you learn this motorcycle. Little things that I forgot to mention, like you do get the GPS mount. It does have the 12-volt socket up front there. You've also got two positions for the seats, just depending on your height and your comfort. Like off-road, we've been keeping it in the low position. On-road, I did have it in the higher position to start with. It just put the knees in a nicer angle for sort of that touring for the first half of a day. This center stand obviously just helps with servicing and keeping an eye on, changing tyres and fixing punctures when you're out in the middle of nowhere. And we've also got cruise control on this as standard, so sitting out on the highway, it's just a breeze. It's very, very simple. It's a very forgiving bike to ride. And for a long time, I guess we keep comparing the Norden to its cousin, its orange counterpart, but realistically, this bike competes more against like your GS, your Honda Africa Twins. If you're looking to tour long distance, but you just want something that's a little more playful, a little lighter, this is the bike that you should be looking at. It is a lot of fun, it's easy to ride, and you just can't go wrong. If you're interested in reading the rest of my thoughts on the Norden 901 Expedition, please head over to ridermagazine.com and you will get the whole story there. Thank you.